around the world watching the video or anywhere you might be. And also for your mothers, the mothers of the subscribers that are always here with us. I'm visiting my mother-in-law. My wife wanted to see her and spend Mother's Day here. So we came very early in the morning. Manuela Pires, everybody. Say hello, Manuela Pires.
Hi.
She loves the beach very little. So we were not supposed to come to the water, but you know, kids, right? How you guys doing? Let me show you around.
You already said that.
Said what? I said, how you guys doing? No, I didn't. The weather is not good, as you guys can see. We might get some rain to get back home. Oh, this is the medication for tablets and cell phones. Look, nature. What? Show, olha. Show that face again. For people to see that you get offended when I talk about your tablets.
Outro peixinho.
Ah, Mamãe Pires aí, ó. Aí, Mamãe Pires. Mamãe, we're live.
Ei. Castelo. Não. Peraí, deixa eu tirar essa calma.
This is Praia Grande, guys. How are you guys spending Mother's Day? Hello, Running Jedi. This is Praia Grande, buddy. Beach em São Paulo. Como é que é o nome dessa praia, nega?
Tupi.
You know, Praia Grande is a long beach here. And this is called Tupi, which is an indigenous name. Tupi. Then you have others like Boqueirão. What else you have? Aviação, Oceã, Forte. Forte é lá, né, nega? Lá na... That area at the end is... the Batman. That area is Boqueirão. It's the best part of Praia Grande. And after those hills is Santos.
Santos Dumont?
No, just Santos.
Santos Dumont.
Noella is asking if it's Santos Dumont. It's just Santos. Oh, look how a Paulista enjoys the beach. See? This is typical from Paulistas, oh. Go to the beach wearing tennis shoes. How are you guys doing there? Hope everything's okay. Hope you guys are having a very good meal with your mothers. I'm gonna see my mother tomorrow. So today we came to see my mother-in-law, who is an excellent cook, by the way. So we had a very good feast, and my stomach is really big right now. So I like walking at the beach when I come here. You know, look, nice view. And the funny thing, this is not even my favorite place in São Paulo. I'm not a big fan of the South Coast. It has its beauty, I'm going to confess, especially that part there. That part pretty close to the hills is the most beautiful area of Praia Grande, in my opinion. But I'm not a big fan of the South Coast. I prefer the North. The North tends to have more beauty, in my opinion. It's far from the capital, from São Paulo, but it's more beautiful, in my opinion. The water is clearer. The beaches are more attractive. They're more natural, you know. But okay, it's good for a a one-day visit. We're gonna be back home later in the evening, so it's fine. The purpose was to visit my mother-in-law, have some fun with them because it's been a while. Last time I came here was at the end of the year, the end of last year. So it's been almost what 5 months, you know. At least twice a year we try to come here. Had an ice cream a couple of minutes ago, and now the girls are making sand cakes, right? Watch the view. Now it's gonna be one of those videos, I forgot the name. Tali, como é que é o nome daqueles vídeos que é mais pros sentidos?
ASMR.
ASMR? ASMR video, guys. Just listen to the ocean. I don't have to speak. Ah! What is that, Manu? Is this a shortcake?
Look at this.
Ah. Oh my God, meu. It might be raining there. Ô, Thali, aquilo ali é chuva. Olha lá o branco lá, ó. It might be rain.
It's just fire.
Just fog? I think it's rain.
Fire. It's raining tacos.
Cadê sua mãe e seu pai?
Foram pra casa que meu pai queria mijar.
The world now knows that your mother went back home to pee. I asked Tali, where are your parents? They went back home because my mother wanted to piss. I said, now the world knows your mother wanted to take a piss. My mother-in-law was telling me that rents are higher here now. I think after the pandemic, people decided to go down to the coast, you know, and live here. Oh, so beautiful. So she was saying she used to pay like 1,200 reais for the rent of a small apartment, about 55 square meters, 1 or 2 bedrooms. I think 1 bedroom. Yeah, 1 bedroom, 55 square meters. She would pay 1,200. Now she's paying 1,800 reais. Not she, but people are renting for 1,800 reais, you know? So it's very expensive. Hi, Tisha, how are you? Otali, Tisha is saying Happy Mother's Day.
Tisha.
So, thank you, Tisha. Here goes Manuela. But then again, I repeat, it's not my favorite place in São Paulo. You know? I like it here, but not so much. Like, it's not even on my top 10, I would say. Not even on my top 10. I prefer to go to the north. But it has its beauty, I would say. Bye, Ronin Jedi. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day for you as well. Hope you guys are doing alright wherever you are. Weather's not good. Just wanted to show you guys a little bit The place, every time I come here, I normally show you guys the beach. You might have seen this place many times with me, right? So, unexpected live stream actually. Not even bringing my microphone. I don't know if you guys can hear me okay. Oh, Tisha, in São Paulo, I'm going to tell you that all my favorite places are in the north coast. The south coast has some beautiful places as well, but not so many, you know. It's been so long since I went to Santos in the south coast. But I've heard it's beautiful, but not that much, you know. For me, the best places are in the north. If you go to Ubatuba, that's U-B-A-T-U-B-A, Ubatuba. Ubatuba is outstanding. I just love it. You know, Ubatuba has a beautiful downtown area, beautiful beaches. It's just incredible. It's the kind of place foreigners normally visit, and they give up on their countries to stay there. I made a video about Ubatuba. If you search the video on my channel, you'll find it's, I think the thumbnail reads 3 beaches, something like that. 3 beaches in one day or in one trip, because it's in Ubatuba. And I met an Argentinian girl who is a surfer, and she left her country to live in Ubatuba because she fell in love with the place. She came from the World Cup, ended up visiting Ubatuba, fell in love and stayed. So her job was to sell açaí at the beach. Ubatuba is outstanding. I can also mention, and Ubatuba is at the division with Rio de Janeiro, so you can enter Paraty, which is a very beautiful city in Rio, very close to the border with São Paulo. Another one would be São Sebastião, that is also in the north coast, on the north coast. The other beach that I love is, or the other area that I love is Ilhabela, or the beautiful island, which is really an island. You guys can check there. Ilhabela is outstanding. The point is, people normally don't go to the north coast because it's far from the capital of São Paulo. If you spend like 50 minutes to be here, you're gonna spend 2 hours to get to these places that I mentioned. Ubatuba, 3 hours away, because you have 2 hours to get to the beach and then another hour to get to Ubatuba, because it's going towards Rio de Janeiro. But it's worth going. Charles, how are you, man? Thank you very much. Happy Mother's Day for you, your mother. I don't know if your mother is alive. I hope she is. Hope you guys are enjoying your day there. Look what I have on my shoulder. Ah, it flew. It was a ladybug. Ladybug. Ay, ay, ay. Tired. The beach is beautiful even with the cloudy weather, don't you think? Check it out. Look at Manuela's pants. Manuela got the butts dirty. We forgot to bring a change of clothes. I don't know what we're gonna do for us to come back. I'm gonna wrap her in a towel. Right, Manu? You're working today? What do you do, Charles? What is your job? What do you do for a living, if you don't mind me asking? I work weekends too and I'm home, so for me it's no surprise, right? But I understand some people hate working on weekends, right? I think if you work for yourself, it tends to be easier to do these things. Like working on a Saturday or a Sunday, for me has never been a problem. As long as I worked for myself, you know? So, let me show you the towers. What are you doing there? No. Is this a sand castle? No. My mother-in-law has been living here for 10 years, I guess, now. 10 years here. She had a dream of going down to the beach. She was tired of the city. Because São Paulo, guys, you work like hell. Basically, people live to work in São Paulo, you know? Oh, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Especially if you are a spy infiltrated, you know? So you can't say, right? That's a stupid question to ask on a live stream, you know? Tudo bem? People selling corn. James Jones, right, Tisha? James Jones. Dun, 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 dun. So as I was saying, my mother-in-law has been living here for 10 years. And she says this new mayor is a guy that was here 2 mandates ago as well as a mayor. And she said that the beach was a disorganization. He had a lot of stalls. The guy decided to remove everybody, build what we call kiosks, which is basically a snack bar with tables. So he standardized all the kiosks, and also the sidewalk, he made it more beautiful, put more police, so everybody loves this guy. That is the mayor of Praia Grande today. For the modernization he has made for the beach, you know. The weather is quite pleasant today, I would say. It's not cold, not warm. It's just cool, right? Yes, that's a very good comparison, Charles. I was thinking about it when I said, because when you look at the sidewalk, it has those black and white things that are similar to Copacabana. And the kiosks today, they are made out of concrete. They have the restaurant-like vibe. I will try to show you some, or one of them. Hi, German. Good afternoon, buddy. Let me see if I can show you there. That place behind the trees, it's a kiosk, and they're playing samba, you know? Obrigado. Otali, eu vou ali perto do quiosque, tá? Só pra mostrar pra eles, tá bom? I'm going to walk you guys there. just to show you a little bit. What I hate about this place here, and you know, I have to be honest when I have to be honest, which is always. I hate the way that people mistreat the nature. What I hate about the south coast, and I don't see on the north very much, is this. Check. A trail of trash. You know? This place packs on the weekends and holidays. Imagine like 3 million cars coming down to this coast. Remember I told you, everybody prefers to go to the south coast on a matter of proximity, because it's about 50 minutes away from the beach. Although sometimes you take 4 hours to come down because of the traffic. You can get stuck 4 or 6 hours. I've heard crazy stories of people staying 12 hours to come down, 50 minutes of distance. That's crazy. But you have all kinds of people here, so people are not very polite in the point of bringing a plastic bag and putting their trash into the plastic bag. You know what really lacks in this country is education. You know, people forget they live in a society. When you live in a society, you have to be careful with what you do, right? So it's not so uncommon to see trash, plastic bottles on the floor. And when I was in Fortaleza, and shout out, as you guys say, right, to the Northeast, because when I was in Fortaleza, even my American friend Joseph said that the place was clean, spectacularly clean. Look how beautiful. So the place was spectacularly clean, and on top of that, I even saw groups walking around and cleaning whatever dirt they found on the floor, in the sand. It was fantastic. But here on the south coast, that's not what I see, unfortunately. Oh, guys, the kiosk that I said. So they play some pagode, some Brazilian music. Look, it's a big area. So they have like standardized the kiosks. They have made kiosks like made out of bricks and tiles, and you have a place for showering and some restrooms. Look at what I said. You know, why? You know, I don't understand why. Oh, look at that. Hi Daniel, how are you? Yeah, today, okay? Today the place is like this because it's a Sunday, right? People are with their mother-in-laws, or that's my case. I'm here with my mother-in-law, but with their mother, so nobody's coming down here. And the weather is cloudy, as you guys can see. It doesn't attract many tourists when the weather is like this. But I was just telling the guys that what I hate about the people litter the beaches. They eat popsicle and they throw the on the floor. So every night the city hall needs to go around and clean. And the other day, if you have tourists, or I don't know if the residents do that, but they throw things on the floor. It's just horrible. Things that I didn't see in the Northeast. When I went to Fortaleza, it was definitely not like that, you know. So you have a lot of kiosks like this one. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know if my cell phone is powerful enough to show. Some ships, look, on the horizon. Can you see? I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and many more there. 6, 7, 8. They're probably going to Santos, because Santos is also the south coast, and it's behind those hills here, in that direction. This beach where I'm at is called Tupi. That's where my mother-in-law lives. But the whole place is Praia Grande, or Long Beach. Every place has a Long Beach, I believe. And the funny thing, it's divided in departments, right? In many different places. So you have the Tupi Beach, which is also a neighborhood. You have Ocean, which is ocean. It's spelled like English, but Brazilians say Ocean. It's also another neighborhood and another beach. And then you have Boqueirão. Boqueirão is better than here. I haven't seen as much trash as I'm seeing here in Boqueirão. I haven't. And it's also a richer area. When I was there, I saw Porsches and everything, so people have a big standard of life there, you know. This is Praia Grande, buddy. Gonzaga neighborhood is nice, right? This is called Praia Grande, which translates Long Beach, okay? My mother-in-law has been living here for 10 years now. When I started dating Tali, she lived on the east side of the city called Itaquera, and her mother always dreamed of going to Praia Grande. She was tired of her neighbors. The guys were very noisy. On the weekends, they had different music styles. Every house was playing very loud music, so she hated the place. And she worked very much to be able to move to Praia Grande. And thank God she could do it. For a while she rented here and rented her house back in Itaquera, so she got the money from the rent upstairs and paid the apartment she was living here downstairs. And I think 2 years ago she decided to sell her property because she couldn't take traveling all the way upstairs and dealing with tenants all the time. It was giving my father-in-law headaches, so they decided to sell the property, and she bought an apartment here. I think she paid $240,000 for a property at the beach here. She's been happy ever since. They go to São Paulo just when they have to check documents or run errands, you know. So basically their lives are here right now. I try to convince her to live on the north coast. I think we would visit much more, even though it's further away from where we live, but it's much more attractive in my opinion. The color of the water, you know, people's education, it's people's politeness, I would say. It's much better. We definitely will get some rain on the way back, because look at that. Definitely. What are you doing, mommy?
Comprando bijuteria. Bye. todos têm.
He sells these things. And he has esse negócio que tá no seu pescoço é o Pix? Posso mostrar que eu tô ao vivo com os gringos do mundo todo? Posso mostrar? Guys, I told you about the Pix. Take a look. Qual que é seu nome?
Israel.
Israel, tudo bem? This is Israel, guys. If you buy something with him, you pay the Pix. Obrigado, Israel. Remember I was telling you, everybody uses Pix in Brazil. Nobody gets money anymore. So he has a QR code on his neck.
Eu também sou.
If you buy here with Israel, he shows you a QR code. You approach with the cell phone and you pay. It goes instantly to his banking account without needing to negotiate with money. So this is, take a look at what Tali is doing. Check it out. Tali is just paying Israel. She's gonna put the price. She read the QR code and she's now putting she's punching in the PIN number. Look, she's paying, ready. Israel is paid now.
Maria Lúcia Costa. É a dona da pensão.
Yeah. Tali is laughing because the Pix is in Israel's wife's name, not his name. And Tali is saying he just works. The woman is the owner of the money. Very good. I'm happy that we were talking about this last night, right? Tchau, Israel. Bom trabalho, meu irmão. Pra você também. Tudo de bom, meu querido. Amém, você também. So, I'm very happy that I was able to show you that because I was talking to you about the Pix, remember? How common in Brazil it is. It's an instant payment. I'm not carrying cash with me. I have nothing, absolutely nothing. Not a single penny. Nothing. So, neither does Tali. Tali just bought a cotton candy. Você comprou cotton candy com ele?
Não.
O cara passou aqui. There was another guy selling cotton candy. Tali bought. And then Israel passed by selling those things. Let me show you what he bought. Tali just bought this with Israel. She paid with Pix. You saw, right? She approached the cell phone, read the code on his neck, and punched in the amount. It was 25 bucks, Tali.
Sim.
25 reais for this. And it was transferred to Israel's wife. Not to him, it was to Israel's wife. It's like in my house, I just work. She controls the money, right?
Mentira! Bullshit! Bullshit!
I think you guys heard Tali saying it was bullshit, right? Oh yeah, my God. A little bit more of the beach for you guys. Look, dark, all dark, and here, a little lighter. ASMR video now. If I shut up, of course. Oh guys, it could be a painting, no? That's very relaxing. Does that mean anything? Vale. Does the symbol mean anything? Did you check? Maori symbol representing new beginnings, growth in life. It's inspired by the unfurling fern frond. What? Symbolizing perpetual movement, a return to origin and the continuous cycle of life. The koru is a fundamental design in Maori art, carving and tattooing often used in kauaiwai scroll patterns. New beginnings, growth in life. That's the meaning.
Tá em molho?
I don't know if I have already told you this, but I will live at the beach one day. I don't know which, but I will. And it will be a pleasure to wake up like 5 in the morning to run at the beach. Can you imagine? It'd be amazing. Oh my God, she wants to buy. We either get out of this beach very fast or we're gonna go broke, you know?
Hey!
Olha essa.
Posso filmar?
Oxe!
É pro mundo inteiro. Eu tô lá.
Com certeza,
Eu tô,
pode.
Tô ao vivo.
Olha, boa tarde.
Qual é seu nome?
Meu nome é Ricardo, Jesus do Santo, meu amigão.
Ricardo, ó, Ricardo selling, guys. Look at this. This is from. Você é do Nordeste?
É, falando Paraíba.
Ah, he's from Paraíba, the Northeast.
Isso.
Tô ao vivo pro mundo inteiro.
Conta aí, ó.
É, olha só, these sentences are typical from the Northeast. Tô avexado. Vixe Maria.
Não me aveste.
Não me aveste, so do not piss me off.
Oxente.
Oxente is like damn it in English.
Cabra da peste. É o
Cabra da
accent.
peste is a person that is incredible.
É isso mesmo.
You know?
Mulher retada. Mulher retada. Sou eu.
Mulher retada.
Homem arretado.
Muito bonito.
Esse é do tipo.
Muito bonito.
Essa é a 50. Ô, né, amiga? Não é bonito?
40 no... É nóis.
Oh, Tali's gonna go broke in a minute. Tali, we either get out of this picture or we're gonna go broke, seriously. Oh, Tali's gonna buy the pigs.
Boa.
He's gonna buy the pigs. Você também tem QR Code penduradinho aí, não?
Não tem nada,
Não tem?
Eu acabei.
É?
É, não quero botar o celular, né?
Como é que você faz pra vender no Pix? Você fala o número, é isso?
Eu falo no mundo nascer.
Oh, guys, in his case, he doesn't have a QR code. Oh, guys. Oh, Jonathan, if you're watching, Jonathan, oh, look at that.
Aí, ó.
Brazilian African traditions. This is from the Kabbalah, right? Kabbalah. Jonathan, if you're watching, buddy, look at those. I was talking to you about them. Wow, sunflowers, just like the song from Spider-Man. Sunflowers. Look at that, guys. He's from the Northeast, lives in São Paulo,
Aí, ó.
and sells these things.
Você mora aqui?
Oh,
Não, mas...
3 meses?
você só veio pra vender e vai voltar?
Só vem aqui tentar voltar.
Man, he lives in Paraíba. He just came to São Paulo to sell. 3 months here and he's gonna go back.
É só...
Você vende tudo.
Look at that.
Aqui.
Look at that.
Aí vai dar o tempo também lá de eu quero chover.
Wow, look at this. A lion. Você é um guerreiro, né, meu querido?
Tem que correr atrás,
Você
né?
faz acontecer, né?
Certeza.
Você não fica de braço cruzado esperando a vida passar.
A casa cai, né? E fica
Oh,
ruim.
I'm telling you, he's a warrior. He makes things happen. He doesn't cross his arms and wait for things to happen. He is the Lord of his future. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that. It's an owl.
É o sabedoria.
So in his case, like he doesn't have the QR code on his neck. So Tali's gonna he has the number, the Pix number.
Estamos aqui pagando pizza aqui, ó.
Show. Esse é o número de
É,
telefone?
no número do telefone.
This is his telephone number. Tali types in and pays in Pix. So this is a Pix. A Pix is an instant payment that they receive by choosing a key. So you have 3 possibilities of keys, or 4. It could be your telephone number, it could be your email, or a CPF number, or a random thing. You can choose like 007, James Bond. And when people type James Bond, you will receive the money in your bank. But of course it has to be a unique Pix for you, okay?
É ele mesmo.
É de Cristo mesmo.
É, Ricardo e Jesus mesmo.
Oh, sorvete! A lot of vendors here.
Na terrinha. Opa, na certeza, vou levar.
And Tali is giving him a present.
A presente.
What's not from you?
É, mas depois eu falo.
Vou levar, valeu?
Gostou?
Falou, meu querido.
Valeu,
É
obrigadinho,
nóis,
fica
obrigado,
com Deus.
viu?
Boas vendas pra você,
Amém,
viu, meu
fica
irmão?
com Deus,
Tchau,
amém.
um abraço pra Paraíba.
Amém.
She likes to spend money. It's incredible. Let's
Não,
get
mas
out of here.
eu gostei. Tá fechado.
We're gonna go broke. Let's go home. ladies and gentlemen.
It's done, guys. It's done.
Você comprou um negócio que pra dar pros outros? É?
I didn't like the meaning, like you.
So why didn't you check?
Na hora, mano, ela falou, quero esse.
Otário, que hora que a gente vai subir? Olha a chuva. The rain, guys.
Let's go, Kid.
Acho que é bom ir embora pra casa.
Você quer ficar mais um pouco? Vamos ficar mais um pouquinho.
Manuela says, can we just stay 5 hours more? 5 hours more? Did you guys like? Have you ever seen people paying with Pix? Comment there, please. 2 examples already I had the opportunity to show you guys how easy it is to make a sale. Look, he said he's not even from São Paulo, he's from Paraíba. He just comes to São Paulo from time to time to make sales. He came here walking on a Sunday, just with us, made 40 bucks, just with us. It was 50, he made it by 40. Otália, a chuva tá vindo, hein? Nega. Nega. Tali. Isso é chuva e tá vindo. Isso é chuva e está vindo. Oh, the rain's coming. If I lived at the beach, Manuela would stay away from the tablets much more often, I guess. That's a problem every city couple has, I believe. Because we need to entertain the kids and sometimes we don't have time. So screens are the ultimate possibility for them, you know. Nice handwriting, man. Manuela Varela. Maruku Sento in Japanese. Nice handwriting. Now film, I'm gonna write one. horse dipper on the floor.
Tá lindo, vai.
Mano.
Uma jeconha. Bonita. Linda,
Bora,
gata.
bora.
Mommy.
Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen. Huh? Can we what? The park? Let's go to the park. We have to go now. Manu, what?
Marcelo.
Who is Marcelo?
Avexado.
Tali Pires.
Tá ali, micro.
Guys, see you. We're gonna go
Bye.
because I don't want to get any rain. And I think it's time to go back home. Thank you for being here. Make sure you smash the like button, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye, guys.